Yannick bubble, I guess. But it looks like the knife round has been already completed. We will be going into the pistol, I'm going to guess. Yes, so we can see utility being bought. Okay then, so Vici will be on the terror side, TyLoo on the CT. We'll have a look at the buys coming in as well. 4 sets of armor, and it's going to be Advent on the smoke and 2 flashbangs. So only 1 set of utility for them. They have got decoys to go with them as well, so could potentially try and bait out some smokes from the CTs. Fancy one indeed, going to be having those as well. And we'll see what kind of aggression coming in this first round. CT's going up towards Fountain, going to be facing straight away. Look at that first pick as well, but it's actually attacking, getting a headshot straight away by the Glocks, and they will be retreating at this point.
So slow start this time. Look at the amount of decoys. Look at that mini-map. It's 10 plays 5. They are finally letting themselves go. They're going to leave right now TB over. Now, this is kind of a Hiko-style play. Wait outside monsters, see if they push for information. The one thing is that a lot of teams tend to do this because it has become a developed meta, but it's actually a very predictable one. If you leave a lurker outside monster, typically that indicates that you're trying to take A and get information on the other side of the map. He's just waiting for you. So if, I remember it was flip side, I think it was at ESWC when they played against, I can't remember who, CLG maybe, and they'd push through and they would find Hiko, no, it would have been Hiko, but if they found someone waiting there every single time, they knew instantly that it was going to be an A hit. So there is some read off of that individual play. Either way, over on the A site, Captain Mo trying to find some damage out toward the bathrooms, takes Attacker down low, but he hasn't got the kill just yet. Attacker's going to wait in the corner instead, though, as Zoking does try and push on to him. Savage found a kill instead, so it does still sit in the favor right now of TyLoo.
Yeah, it's Attacker on very low HP, but does find the kill from the bathrooms area as well. Looks like the terrorists now will be rotating up towards B. Going to be somebody taking down TB. And now they're going to work out how they approach the situation. Now it's going to be a 4-on-2. Oh, a couple of low HP players. It's going to be Attacker falling back. He's going to surely get dropped here, which he does. A bit of a questionable decision for him, but 20 seconds remain. CT's now, oh wow, this is the NA side of attack. And now Savage making his way to the side. This is going to be very key, but it's going to be Captain Mo taking it down. And there's the final one from Fancy One as well. So TyLoo do take the pistol here. We said it's going to be a very important factor whether Vici can actually get into this series. TyLoo taking things down. There's no bomb planted, of course, for the terrorists, so you would assume there will be force buying here on the second. Here comes the Tech 9 and head armor as well. Now, actually, we have 3 rifles so far for the CTs. It's the replay of that opening kill from Mo, taking down Uki. And this is where Attacker came in. Didn't really have much to work with in terms of HP, just had to hope no one will be checking that tight left corner, and it works out for him. So we have 3 rifles, a P90 and a UMP for the CTs right now. And the terrorists, force buying, but they have got a smoke and 2 flashbangs. See where they decide to go with this one. Not going to be opting straight towards B side like we normally see. Just holding up and seeing if there is any aggression coming from the CT to kick things off. That's quite a passive hold. Mo with that P90 trying to use it at range. Don't think he'll get too much for that, but that could be a decent HE grenade. Doesn't land.
Fancy going to wait with Captain Mo on the A site. That allows them to rotate 1 player back down based on their crossfire, passive crossfire. Somebody's going to go to the window, and that's the rotation. Flash out. Mo can peek out. Waiting in bathrooms. He does find 1. P90 continues to spray. Takes down 2. Bomb dropped. Fancy that does drop to Savage. That would have been an easy kill to pick up if he had, and it would have been shutting down everything on this A site. Still with 3 players up, though, they have to give some respect to it, and somebody has to come back up from the windows. So Yuki rather able to pick up Captain Mo. So they are getting damage done even on this eco situation. The problem is that they are not going to get a bomb plant out of it. So even though they do some economic damage, they don't really do anything to strengthen their own.
Just Savage remaining now. He has been headshot as well. Just 22 HPs on that flower bed. And at this point, TyLoo don't need to force the kill. They've got the bomb down. Want to make sure they keep all 3 players alive. They don't want to have too much reinvestment. It's not a massive deal if they kill Savage or not. He just has the deagle. It's not like he's going to be differentiating factor going into the next round. So he'll be pushing up towards long. Still wants to make sure he dies at this point. Needs to make sure he has cash going into the next round. Opting to save, it looks like. He has got body armor, of course, but still. Oh, found a Famous. That definitely helps. So that's actually really viable for him now.
Yep.
That makes things a lot easier going into the next. So now he can drop that
You're
deagle.
not wrong, Henry.
He can drop the deagle over, which I assume he'll do.
Nah, keep it. Be a selfish guy. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Savage. Be selfish.
So yeah, drops the deagle over, gives the TB, and now they've got the Famous.
What a shame.
A damn shame.
Spray down with the P90.
I think it was Savage who picked up both kills there as well on that round, so he did get an extra $600 potentially. So Famous in hand. We'll see what Savage can do. He's the strongest player on the Vici team. And we go to round number 3.
I would give credit to Zoking as well. It's both those guys.
I think in terms of like,
hey, what he brings to the team, sure, experience, etc. You're not wrong. But I got to give credit to Zoking. I thought he played very well yesterday.
But there it is, the first kill coming in. Captain Mo, that P90 once again from the bathrooms. Takes down Uki, and it's just a flurry of frags coming in. DD finding 2. And this should be over. It's decent HE grenade towards TV as well. He's going to drop. Now, just that balance didn't really have that much impact. And there's the final kill. A clean sweep for TyLoo now. Now they have the option of keeping that P90. I'm sure they will. It's still a very viable weapon. Players like Flusher have proven, or even on overpass, they can keep it for almost a whole CT half. And it goes to number 4 here. No orb on towards Savage, of course. He did have that lack of money after surviving the roundabout planting.
Yep. And losing the FAMAS, he has to go back to a Tech 9. So strength in one round goes to weakness in the other.
Indeed, that's why I was saying it's probably worth him dying at that point, but still, he wouldn't have got an orb regardless because he did invest in the deagle and body armor itself.
The baby op.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's the scout. The hand cannon. Fancy at the playground, excuse me, in the party rather, is going to take down 2 as they push through that smoke a little bit blindly. And as they flash in, he will eventually be found by Yuki. Better kill by Savage. That evens it back up because they had to find something to answer that really, really aggressive push through that smoke, and it did not work at all.
Somebody's pushed B as well, so he's actually in the connector right now. He's going to be undetected. While terrorists are going to be rotating into his crosshair there. TB is the next player to drop 3 on 2 now. They have got the bomb, and they will be taking control of long A as well. So this on that flower bed is going to be Uki. He's looking for the next pick here, but still a lot of work to do. They need to find another pick, and you see the CTs in bathroom sticking together right now, looking for the next frag. They could have the drop on him here. Uki, I feel like he's going to die in the next couple of seconds. Down he goes. Bomb dropped as well, so that's the round pretty much decided at this point. Just Savage remaining. Has managed to pick up an AK-47, but he's only at 44 HP. Has got a smoke and a flashbang, but still, as soon as he tries to throw one of those to give his position away, so he needs to decide once again, does he limit himself in terms of money and trying to save this AK, or...
That's the thing. Because as we know, Savage is already quite weak on money, on economy. I mean, I guess if he keeps the AK here, he already has the armor and utility. He could drop it over and someone could buy him an op, if push came to shove.
But he's still looking like he wants to do something in this round. Not going to be hiding up just yet. Going to be making his way towards the B site. Yeah, he's got a Tech 9 and nades as well, so it probably is more than worth saving at this point.
Interesting that he chose to just go this far. I mean, there's no ways winning the round. There's 14 seconds.
I guess it's so far removed from the bomb that no CT will possibly be here. That's his only thinking in this situation.
It's a pretty wall. I have the same knife. Do you know that?
I didn't know you had a knife.
That's the default, isn't it?
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it was. It looked bluish in the shadow, but it's the default, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the default.
4-0 then.
Yeah.
It was a fast mid-attack from Vici. Didn't really work out for them, pushing through the smoke. FAMAS taking down 2 of them. They did get eagle exchanges, but there's a nice reaction from somebody getting towards that connector area, pushing off B straight away. Good communications coming in from the TyLoo side, and they capitalise. Sticking together.
You know what? Simple owes me a knife still.
Yes, you said.
I'm going to get him for that.
He's not really well known for keeping his promises in terms of knives.
Yeah, but Simple and I are bros, you know?
Alright, well, see how that works out for you.
Alright. It probably won't, you're right. He was going to send it to me that morning. He didn't, of course.
Like I said, don't hold your breath on that.
Something about Shadow Daggers, just he's out there on loan.
Right. Savage, of course, saving the AK. The rest of his teammates can't really justify much else. We have got Zoki on their Tech 9 and body armor, but they haven't really got much to work with here. Taking over the bathrooms area. Fancy one. Does have the Zeus in hand, which I do like. I do appreciate the Zeus.
Yeah, I hope he uses it.
First kill comes in for BT. They take down somebody, but quickly answered back by attack. It's still a 4-on-4. Savage needs to be the pivotal player here. Needs to be finding that next frag. He needs to have his teammates as the cannon fodder. But he's by himself towards long with the bomb as well, so he's hoping they can cause enough distraction to allow him to potentially make some movements towards that area. If he dies, that's the round over, I'm afraid. They do find 1 kill. That's the one, and actually do manage to get out Captain Mo as well, so 2-on-2. Bomb can be planted as well.
This can be planted at default. Push forward, Tech 9, movement mechanics able to take down DD as he tries to swing his aim fast enough to keep up with the moving CyberZen player of Advent, who closes out the round as well. 4-1 now, CyberZen getting their first round on the board. Does cause reset potential, but they've got an AWP out for Savage, and decent money actually still built up for them.
Yeah, it's a very strong round for them. It was a audacious move to have the bomb by itself and the only weapon towards long, but the Tech 9's caused enough distraction. Savage coming in, finding that kill onto the AWP play. He picks up an orb himself, and here's the kills with the Tech 9 towards that bomb site. This was the one that won in the round. Taking down DD. Jumping through, like you said, that running gun potential really working out. And they finally get around on the board here.
Speaking of the Zeus,
go on.
Do you know how it works?
It's a taser, you left click, and it's got about 1.5 meter range.
Right. Do you know what it does though?
It shocks your body and shuts down your nervous system.
Yes, that's correct. Actually, what it does is shoot out lightning from another dimension where it tilts the player that gets hit.
Ah, okay.
So you end up getting tilted into that.
Yeah, that's what I meant, basically, but in a roundabout way.
Yeah, no, that's true. I was waiting for you to give out like the perfect scientific. It shoots 2 hooks with little electromagnetic pulses shot between 2. I was like trying to trick you, it didn't work. Don't worry about it.
Well, it was a weapon that was really fun until it got nerfed to hell. It was being used a lot as a tournament.
Yeah. The qualifier in Stockholm, Cloud9 arguably qualified because of it.
It was actually really cool, but it's dead now, of course. Like the R8s.
Cobblestone, yeah. Oh. The R8's still great, mate. It is somebody to start this round off, though, taking down TB. AWP for Captain Mo goes up against Savage still, and they've got 3 players set toward long, not the flower pot. Fancy's going to jump up and try and spot that. Doesn't quite, though. Somebody in perfect position to wait this out. That fence, we know, swallows a lot of bullets as well. He's going to come in onto the A site. Somebody's going to have to be quick on his flank. Mo gets the shot onto his Oking, though. Shuts him down. Good dodge of the flash from Fancy, but they have to wait on the inside of these smokes, and the execution potential, well, it's actually running out because those smokes are soon going to dissolve, and they're not out around the corner just yet onto the A site. They're sitting in just the bomb alone as well, so they actually think that with the smokes out, they can get the default plant and have post plant preset, but that doesn't work. Bombs dropped, and now they have a huge disaster on their hands.
Yeah, it was a full execution. It's really working out in their favor now. It's going to be a 3-on-1 with just Savage saving the AWP now, so he only has 2 seconds remaining. They did force themselves full execution. That gives up exactly what they're going to be up to, and then as soon as they lost the first couple of frags, taking out somebody just to finish things off, to finish the point. They didn't really make their way onto the bomb site whatsoever. Very apprehensive, and the smoke actually dissipated before they even made their first move. So very obvious as to what was going on. Losing the frags as well wasn't really ever going to amount to too much, but they only get $1,400 going into this round. I think they probably will force, considering they had a little bit of residual cash from the previous, and they have got the AWP, of course, as well. So a couple of AKs, the AWP, and Tech 9s as well. They have got some utility to play with, but this round will almost certainly break them if they don't win it. We'll see what Savage can do here. Once again, going to come down to him to actually step up here. They're going to be focusing towards the B side, 4 players towards Monster, and TyLoo will be pushing off towards short here. So somebody with the tech, with the UMP, sorry, should find himself in hot water if he isn't too careful.
Savage setting for the flash, but somebody in really good position right now is looking to get flashed over. His teammates do exactly that. He pushes through the smoke, and it's a lineup. 2 already down. Low HP on the 3rd, and Attacker's going to find Zoking instead. He has to come back around and try and make up for it, but very well done. A smoke out of the tunnel. He waits inside it. Flashes come over from the site itself, and he just walks out.
That was pretty brutal, and UMP coming in perfectly there, spraying them all down in the back. A flurry of frags coming in for TyLoo. It's now 6-1. BG, like I said, almost certainly going to be on an eco this round, and will be the case. Only get $1,900, and here's the perfect flash. Look how blind they were. One, they're also committed. It's such lovely timing there. He takes so much distraction. And we go to round number 8. We said this was going to be a heavily favoured map towards TyLoo, but that's proving to be very true so far. Going into round number 8, they're going to be having Tech 9s and PT50, that's about it. 1 flashbang. And hoping they can get the drop along the CT. So, but it's Captain Mo towards middle now. First pick, I thought he was going to hit that one. A little bit of trouble here, but gets the first kill with the PT50. 2 players chiming in as well, and he gets a headshot onto the CD as well. That's going to close the round off. Maybe a consolation frag coming in for Savage, not meant to be. And it's over. So we'll see what kind of cash they have going to round number 9. Have enough for AK, certainly. Could drop an AWP if they really wanted to, but it would leave 1 player handicapped in terms of the actual utility and armor. But they are going to be going for a rifle buy here. It's just going to be Advent, who's only on the UMP. So at this point, I'd like to see like a set piece. Let's try and get into the B bomb site. Let's try and get a bomb plant down at this stage, but we're losing the actual economic battle. So probably time to change things up. And this is more aggression coming in. Fancy one with the best spawn here, going for that face towards middle. Flashbangs coming in. Can't find anything just yet.
Be a good start though for Vici. Yuki with 2 quick kills in. Side of the construction position, forces Attacker to have to stay large inside the site. Does get 1. Sprays into the flash, hoping to find a second, but mistimes his peek towards Sandbags because in through Monster, they're able to catch him off. Absolutely no awareness, a quick flank. Yeah, this could be. You're right, they are set for it above these smokes, but with bomb down, Vici's actually got a chance to finally pick up round number 2 in their campaign. Henry, the word I was looking for evaded me.
I think at this point, the CTs are going to have a very tough time to take this round. That boost didn't amount to anything. VG playing very passive, not giving anything away here. So almost certainly going to be a round going in their favour. The CTs are going to be pushing onto the side though. It is a bit of a waste of the weapons they have, I would say, but only one. He drops Savage, but does quickly get taken down in the end. So second round arriving for CyberZen here. Money's still strong for the CTs, of course, so once again, that reset potential coming in for Vici. Need to be very careful here. Need a couple of rounds in a row as they reinvest in towards the grenades. Let's see what kind of money they're left with after this. Won't be great. Definitely probably be an eco once again if they do lose this round. That's the first shot we missed at through the planks as he jumped up. DD gave his position away jumping over, and then his teammate drops as well. That's Uki stepping up and gets 3 kills that round as well. So we go into number 10, back towards the AWP with Captain Mo. It was a change of pace for TyLoo last round. They're actually sending a fancy one with that good spawn towards middle. Doesn't work out once again. Favoring towards that B side. Uki looking for the same jump shots. And they've got controller short at this point. So at least it's a giving option. Once you have controller short, it means you push the CTs back. They have lack of vision. And looks like another boost coming in for the CTs here. This could be interesting, Matt.
Well, three-man boost. Three-man, and this is actually, they're just about timing it right. They need to go right now, though. They fail off it. DD gives up on it. It actually would have worked still if he'd had gone, if he'd committed to it, because now they're smoked off in jungle. 3 players out of the site. This could cost them the round. Being hesitant on that decision, they're going to go for the 2-man in front of the stairs instead. That's going to be spotted already. Great shot from DD. And if DD had gone up, he had 2 directly in front of where he would have been boosted, but they elect not to do.
Yeah, now the round's over. Bombing plant going to have 2-man disadvantage as well. You can see the shots coming in, doing damage through the flanks there, but still the 1 player remaining, and it's a very successful round from Beach. We should break the economy of TyLoo as well. As you said, had they boosted up at that time, they would have found a kill, but they just felt like the execution was coming in so quickly. They lost so much vision as well. They tried to readjust themselves, get onto the bomb site before the terrorists made their way in, but it was just too late. By the time they got in there, TB had already found that first shot, took them down. And the rotating CTs couldn't do anything with this. Savage picking up 2 frags in the end, he gets the last one. And now, should be an eco coming in for them in round number 11. 7-3 now. I assume them maybe towards stacking towards B would make sense, considering that's where they've been the last 2 rounds. CZs and try and get some crossfire set up. Let's see where they decide to go.
Well, pistols now for TyLoo. The issue is at 7-3. They're now on the eco. It's a chance for Vici to start accumulating rounds. And we know, I mean, not so much in European CS that I would say, oh, you need this many rounds. You never can tell with the current meta and current tier 1 guys. They're always capable of winning rounds. But we know on this map, if you got 3 to 6, you're in a, even 3. 3's a little low, but it can be done in the former meta. I would say 6 is like, no problem. You can actually pull off the CT side. So they're in the 3 range. All they need is 3 more. And TyLoo needs to be a little bit careful. Again, that hesitation on the boost, I know that you're playing, you look at the scoreboard, you think it's very one-sided, but as Anders kind of talks about on CT-sided maps, you can kind of pick back in retrospect and look at the rounds that actually dictated how much chance they have when they swap over, and that could be one round that really does haunt them in this game, especially where they go in the eco and potentially give up 2 rounds for it.
Let's see where VG decides to go. Once again, it's going to be first kill comes in. Uki taking down fancy one there. Should open up the floodgates here as they make their way onto the side. Uncontested, of course, as the CTs are making their way towards Connector. They got low HP, does spot them, deciding not to give his frag away. He's popping a Molotov to stop any chasing CTs there. He will be staying alive. And now, guaranteed round for Vici. And the CTs didn't really invest too much in the CDD with body armor as well. He saves that. It only costs him 350 to upgrade to head armor next round. Obviously, as a CT, you don't lose money for staying alive. So this is absolutely fine from them. Obviously, the other pistols, not really worth saving those. Try and get an AK out of this if they can. Going to be hiding in some sneaky spots if they can find an AK for their troubles, but it doesn't know that's going to happen. They will just be saving the upgraded pistols here. 7-4. CyberZen 3 in a row now.
Terrorists win.
It was 6-1 at some stage.
It was. I mean, this is not a bad little bit string of momentum that they have. The guns are going to come back up for TyLoo, but again, this could be a fragile situation, especially with the money building on this T side. It could, I mean, again, you go back to that round, it could really dictate not only the second half chances, but the end of this one as well, because if they lose this, they're back to a save. Vici's on to 5, potentially 6, and there you go. That's all you really need.
Let's see how this one goes down. It's going to be 5 M4s, no AWPs, of course. They have got 1 kit, and CTs are lacking utility as well, so Vici in a great position here to take control. Seems like the B bomb site has been a heavy area of contention for them. They'll be going to more of a default stand here. 3 players towards B for TyLoo. Pushing up towards short as well. That's where CyberZen have been getting the control from Connector. And the short tunnel as well. Mocat opens things up, taking down Savage. That's a good scalp to take. Somebody chiming in as well. But back on TV, this kill is going to be very important as Taka does take control. Now it's a 3-on-2. Uki and Advent remain.
Captain Mo has to be aware of the situation on A side because right now 2 TyLoo players onto B. The late rotation. If he goes down early, which he nearly does get caught by Advent, it could give up the sight on an approach to Vici, and that would have to be a retake game, which is a fragile game to play on 2 versus 2, especially in the A site, with that potential for the bathroom default. But he has delayed it enough. Bomb's going to lurk on its own solo back to B. Basically, they're splitting into a 1-1 situation here where Advent tries to lock them down, but even he's going to go now, and this gives a read. TyLoo's not shy to rotate on these situations and get good reads. We know that. We saw it yesterday. You can't fake them out. Luminosity said the same thing. It doesn't work. Renegade struggled with it, and now the slow play does lend itself to an early rotation. Mo's still up here going, they're not here. Go ahead and go back. I'll lock down this, and already they have DD in position to spot them when they walk inside of this site.
Yeah, his job right now is to slow them down for as long as possible. He's got a flashbang there as soon as he spots a player, which he just does now. Flashes them. He can probably be a worthy sacrifice, trying to get one kill down, do as much damage as he can. The bomb will be planted. Waiting for his teammates to rotate in now. And you see Advent is coming in. Crossfire, hoping he can run out there. It'll work out really nicely. He gets 2 players here. Now it's going to be a 1-on-1. Captain Mo versus Advent. Bomb planted. It's a decent Molotov as well. And it's going to be a difficult situation going forward for the CT. Going to be flashing off towards short. Now needs to find this kill. It's himself though. Difficult times. It's definitely around for the terrorists now, surely.
Advent's just going to watch this wait it out. He's on the bomb. He's holding it. 2 seconds to go, but he's going to peek it. No question. Advent gets there in time. And there it is. Another reset on the money for TyLoo. This starts to slip a bit because they've got themselves in a very good position. Vici. Suddenly, as you said, it was 6-1, and it looked like they really couldn't get inside sites. They're doing it time and time again now.
Indeed. See this round actually had the man advantage for TyLoo, but all facing together. It's a very nice crossfire coming in there from the remaining 2 VG players. Then reading the situation very nicely. Coming around with 1 second to spare, timed it to perfection. He knew even if he lost that, he lost the duel, he'll probably still have time to defuse after that, so very well played by him. We're going to run number 13. It's a semi-buy here coming from TyLoo. They've been going for body armor and some upgraded pistols, and it's actually a long play coming in from VG, obviously one of the most advantageous places to go on the map once you have the rifles known against Nico. Savage reading it well as well. He's going to be going in for that Mac 10. He'll be jumping into the bomb sites first, seeing if they're all in stacks. Just jump around with run and gun. And they're going to find the bomb site here as well. So the bomb will certainly be planted momentarily. That's the round given to VG.
Somebody's going to try and work through the smoke and pick off what he can, but potential to look for exits and pick up guns might be the better situation in this. So it could be one of those weird situations where we do have 10 alive. I doubt it though, because they're going to look, even if they can't just slip inside the site if Vici runs away too soon. So they'll stay, they'll battle it out. There's just somebody, an attacker, they're left. He's looking stronger and stronger. He's going to go on the hunt here with the Mac 10 to try and build up his bank and potentially bring out the AFP again. Oh, I was going to say 3rd kill. That would have been a very fast $1,800 made, but he does get the shot back, and it's only the Mac 10 loss, so not a big deal. That's an AK, though. That starts to chisel in a little bit, but they're in a good position to win.
Oh, well. We definitely have a game on our hands now, Matthew. It's Vici now with a solid string of rounds in a row. Savage top fragging for his team. And Zoking, actually, a player you love, is on 1 for 11. So what have you got to say about that?
It's not my fault. I upped him. Nope, I didn't. I said that he played well yesterday. It's not my fault if he plays bad, Henry. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, I'll be telling him afterwards what you've done.
It's not my fault, and I wouldn't worry about it.
Double orb set up now for TyLoo, so they're changing things up. Obviously, most teams will do this when things get a bit desperate and needs a change of pace. Let's get to Mo patrolling towards long on the flowerbirds here. We'll see what's the table this time. But this smoked out towards Connector, so it's closing down to expend some of the utility as well. Somebody towards the monster tunnel looking for that first frag. But it's quite a passive hold from the terrorists. They're not giving anything away just yet, but the Seasons have got decent holds, turrets on 2 of the main positions of the map, Monster and Long A. So allows their rifles to be a little more dynamic. See, fancy one now in towards that bathrooms area. Looking for the first victory. TB will do some damage there, but if somebody opening things up, takes down TB, down that monster tunnel, now needs to readjust himself. As it looks like the terrorist trying to get that refract towards short.
So King's gonna wait. And down again. Somebody nails him.
Yeah, that's a hell of a shot from somebody. Somebody needed to step up here, and oh, that doesn't work. This is the problem with these names.
I know, right? Somebody had to step up here, so somebody did.
Yeah.
But Yuki snuck around behind these smokes. They're not aware of this situation. They need to make sure they're watching this, but Attacker's so passive that if the smoke fades, somebody's going to be exposed. DD hits the shot, though. A must hit in some situations because 3 down to 4 with low inside the site and position and Toxic could have worked out to be awkward for TyLoo. But now they have to win this round. Surely they have to take this to 8-6.
This is so strong for Fancy One. That's like one of those positions you can't really see the CT whatsoever. It's a difficult kill to get. It does clip a little bit through the truck, but Fancy One, you get so much intel like to drop on them with the low HP as well. But it's going to be a pretty clean sweep here for TyLoo. Just what they needed as well after losing so many rounds in a row. They managed to keep all 5 alive and they go up 8-6 here. Looking to get the final round. Obviously the terrorists have tons of cash. You can see Advent there with 11k even after the rebuy, so not a problem for them. Still going to be a very competitive last round. It's a feature matchup. Mo versus Savage. It's 14 kills versus 12. Curtis joining us as our first best of 3 of the day, the Chinese derby. TyLoo, the favourites, going up against Vici, formerly known as CyberZen. That's a hell of a shot from somebody there to secure them the round. Final round of the first half, though. It's a different setup here coming in from TyLoo. 2 players towards one this time, a little bit more aggressive, a bit deeper towards that position. Didn't get too much information last time, so we'll see what they can do. Similar tactic we saw from CyberZen before, just getting control of this short area. Locking down water allows you to get set up for a big execute if you were to do that. It's worked for them a few times in a row. All 5 players towards the side of the map, so you can almost guarantee this is what will be happening. Looking at that first pick before they kick things off.
Zoking's the one to lead it. Flash out, needs to find kills. DD passive, going to be blinded up, but not in a position where he can be taken down. By the time he gets his vision back, he's actually got the shot onto Zoking. Returned as well, potentially onto TB, but they have Advent in position to try and plant the bomb. TB's going to flash off toward the water position. That'll hold them back slightly further, but good flank in from Fancy. Picks up 2 from Monster, and just like that, the site's back in the hands of the CT. He's going to do what he can towards sandbags, but what he can is absolutely nothing. Attacker takes him down, and it's TyLoo to close out the half, 9-6. Remember, though, you do go back to that round with the boost, and that's kind of what started the economic turbulence for them, and it could have been a much more successful half. We'll see if Vici can build on that.
So TyLoo there with that change of setup actually worked out perfectly for them. The problem for Vici going into that round is they didn't show any presence anywhere else on the map apart from B. Obviously took control of shorts and water very quickly. That's great, but they didn't really react quickly enough to actually stop the aggression coming in from TyLoo. They pushed towards long, gained so much information. This is what happens. Fancy One comes in the back. He's already made his way towards T-spawn as they're executing, so he gets perfect control of the situation. Takes them down as they go into the bomb site, and that's going to get them the last round going into the second half here. TyLoo now on the T side. Second half. Setting a screen.
You love reading that.
Just got to make sure everyone knows. Not everyone reads English, Matt, so...
Hey, yeah, okay, you're right.
If they can understand it.
I was going to say, they usually read it if they understand it, Henry.
You never know.
You never know. Oh, nice shot by Yuki. 2 of them, in fact. He gets back in behind. The dink definitely repeats it. That allows Attacker to take him down eventually, but damage done.
Actually got damage on the DD as well. So.
Massive damage. But there we go. The response Mo takes down Savage as well. They've got all the control they need in this map now, the terrorists. However, like you say, DD low. It's still 3 versus 3, and they've rotated over early. Good positioning in the front of bathroom. So even if they go inside the site, they could surround them if they approach this long position committed to it. A bit surprised, but I think DD's just waiting for a flank here.
Oh yeah, he's so low. He's just kind of hedging his bet right now, hoping someone just walks in front of his crosshair like a T, pushing towards
this
spawn.
Oh no, the ammo's gone. Oh, that's such a problem because we know the draw speed. There was no chance of survival at that point, but Mo makes up for it. 3 kills for him in the round. 2 headshots to close out. Zoking inside of the bathroom. It's now Advent last alive. DD's going to join back into this. He has to, 1 versus 2. Despite his low HP, he can just be the reconnaissance player at this point.
Yeah, exactly. The CT now, this is where the mind games begin. There's so much time available. He's just hoping he can get the drop on them, but he's going to be rotated towards B. He's in a decent position. Obviously, he can rotate very quickly between both sides here. Doesn't really matter where they go, but it's going to be the A side of the attack that they can To use that decoy to maybe start a distraction and see what happens here. They're going to hit the plant coming in now. He has got a kit and a smoke, so maybe he could do something special with that. DD getting in that very close position, hoping he can surprise the CT coming out of CT spawn. Here we go then, first shots being exchanged. Nothing landed so far though. And reload. Taking down. So DD actually playing that round very smart. When you get a headshot like that, obviously in the pistol round, one bullet's going to take you down, and there's a lot of running guns, and you can be taking that very easily. He decided to be very passive and just hope that people walking through his crosshair there. Good crossfire from TyLoo, baited towards the bathrooms, and DD gets baited in perfectly. So unfortunately for Uki, after those first two great frags, started to fall apart because of Captain Moe's.
That's such a sick shot.
Yeah, this is a perfect moment for him. CZ fails. 10-6. Right into the pistol. Force fire from the CTs here. MP9 coming out for Uki after getting those pistol frags.
Nade out though. Double nade. Stacked into Savage. It was brutal. He got wrecked. Mo's gonna wait. You love those. You really do.
Well, it's called Savage. I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah, you like that, huh? I know what the Henry likes.
You just need someone called Ruined.
And one named Saved and one named Bob Ross, I know. Look at Mo. Running back around. Such graceful positioning. But, more importantly, this positioning that we just saw. Side of this tunnel as we fly through. He's going to try and pop it out. It is going to be TB to start it off. Back inside the site, he'll now retreat. They might catch them off with these pistols. Doing such good damage. 2 headshots now as Advent finds a kill as well. Going to jump away inside of the site, down on low HP. He's going to have to chase out from Mo. Needs to be careful not to get a headshot into him, but Yuki falls. And TyLoo gain control. As I say that, it's Zoking back inside the site to take a headshot into Mo. And it comes to a 1 versus 2. Low HP. He could, oh, the timing could catch somebody in that situation, but DD still has the high HP. He's going to spam inside of that smoke, catches him coming through, and TyLoo up to 11.
Really comfortable there to make the way to the side. The CZ can be so deadly in a so strange position, especially when you have crossfire set up as well. And able to win the round, but they do some decent damage towards the TyLoo economy, but unfortunately for the CT, can't really justify buying anything into this round. Need to make sure they have rifles going into the third. So 11-6 here, and we're certainly going to be 12 for TyLoo. We'll be going into another 18 here. A couple of one SMG and a Tech 9 on somebody. 10-1. Himself can actually just walk into the side. Maybe be sending 5 players towards it. It's going to be a straight up rush. And why not? If there's somebody that Tech 9. First kill coming in.
Tech 9. Tap. Kill.
So strong against unarmored players.
Absolutely. And Fancy going to get one into Savage. It's all done and dusted here. Zoking is going to get a 1v5 to make up for all this things he said about it.
All those things.
You're so rude.
Well then, 12-6, it's happened. Savage didn't fully force into that second round, so he does get the AWP, but it's quite a weak buy for the CTs across the board. You can see Uki just on the MP9. They have got 3 rifles to accommodate the AWP. No kits, utility coming in. They've got 4 smokes, make it 5 now. No incendiary, still a massive advantage for TyLoo. This is the kind of round they know they've got another buy in the bank, so they can afford to do something a little bit more, a little bit crazy. They know the CT potentially won't have incendiaries to slow them down, so aggression coming in now. 2 players making their way towards connecting the CTs, and actually looks like a swarm towards middle from TyLoo. Going to be challenging heavily here, and so he does spot them, so he decides to pull back. Savage with AWP. Now he's out of the game for a little bit. They're going to be rotating and going fast towards that A side, so he needs to act quickly.
Wait and try and bait out off of Zoking, but this is a very forward angle for him to hold with the M4. Spray down has to be perfect. TyLoo. Zoking's gonna wait this out. Fancy was thinking about peeking, but now with the back turns, watch the flash. That's what they're waiting for. Smoke lined up. Fancy. Go for the default. Zoking's going to be on the inside of this. He hears them setting it up. He catches them off. Good play. Smart play, but taken down by DD. Excellent headshot. That's 1 smoke gone out of the formation, though. So that might be an issue inside of the site. We can see the gap. It's to the left of Yuki. He may find one here, but he does have to take down the player in front first. That's somebody, but look at that gap. That's the gap exactly created by Zoking's push, and now Savage gets the kill through it. That was an absolutely instrumental kill. It's all on the DD. He does find 2, but Savage holds the angle.
Could have got interesting then. DD wasn't where the Savage was towards that CT dumpster area, but still CyberZen winning the round. It's still going to be difficult money for them going into round number 20 here. Like I said, TyLoo with plenty of cash to buy into this round. So just breaking down the money, keep backing towards that MP9. It did work out for the CTs there. The problem is this is massive reset potential now, Matt, and they are up against it in terms of the actual firepower available. Here's the shots from Savage. Captain Mo. There was a lack of execution there. It was a bit too easy for him. Didn't actually have to get any smokes or push through. There we go then. Control of water and shorts is going to be terrorist. Smoking over as well. It's going to be a fast execution towards me. The bomb towards Monster Tunnel. Ready for them. Savage in towards that connector area as well. But needs to be careful. That's a strange smoke. There's a little gap in the bottom there. That landed on top of a Molotov.
Advent. E90. We know how powerful it can be in these situations. Somebody's just going to wait. They're going to slow this down significantly right now. Hope TyLoo can find a pick, bait out more utility. There's not really much left, as you say, on the Vici side. They've got flashes.
Yep.
A good amount of them, but no smokes. No incinerators.
TyLoo have got 3 smokes remaining still, so they can actually just fully execute still if they wanted to. Got to be changing their mentality towards middle here. Leaving 2 players towards B, but that's where the bombers as well, edging in towards Monster. So a lot of damage done, but doesn't find the kill here, so this could be problematic. Where's the communication though? Why is Advent so concentrating towards short? This flashbang coming in though, should be able to get a couple of kills here. Surely the TB is going to be dropped though. Somebody taking down TB, and it's the B bomb side pretty much fully open for business here. It's going to be Captain though sealing the deal. And so this smoke towards upper, but still Savage finds the kill on towards attacker. Round surely over at this stage though. Pause coming in.
Yeah, they have to call a pause.
I think that, no, I think it's technical, isn't it? I think I saw TyLoo call it.
Did you?
Yes.
How did you see that?
I saw it just about.
All
the
I
top line
see
of
is a
the text.
camera. Oh, all right. Fair enough. You could be right.
I assume it's technical.
I'm looking down at the TyLoo players, and I'm not seeing anyone in distress. But we'll see, Henry. You could be right. Either way, it's going to go to 13-7. Vici, this is their map pick, and we already know about Dust 2 and the history between these 2 teams, so it could be an issue. Toking. Oh, they just barely don't get around the corner. Tried
It's interesting now. Will the CTs be tempted to force into this one? They did save an M4 and an AWP, and they could potentially drop another as well. But this is the pause coming in. Like I said, I think it's technical, but it could be CyberZen taking the tactical. I could be wrong. Feature matchup. Mo versus Savage. Mo having a great game here, especially in that pistol round. Actually, TyLoo's taking both pistols there.
TyLoo tactical pause.
Okay, maybe they just want to.
Make sure they close it out. Just get it over with. They don't want to lose this. Maybe they see something that they have issues with. Interesting. So TyLoo winning every round so far in this half, bar 1.
It's cool. I guess it's a chance for their coaches to analyze what kind of money CyberZen's going to have into the next round. It's going to just work out exactly what we're going up against. We've got the pause available. We're not going to need it in terms of we're going to lose these rounds. We're going to win it right now. Let's just work out what they potentially have. We know they've saved an AWP and an M4. Let's work out the best possible chance of making sure we actually think about this, don't do anything too careless, and get straight into it. So I feel like that's probably what's going on. Potentially, we'll see. And
it's entirely possible.
So it is a force fight. So this is what we're talking about, tempting the CTs to buy into rounds when you do allow them to save weapons here. So this could be the one that finishes the game off with TyLoo or saves at least. We'll see what happens here. With somebody going in with that contact play, sneaking towards Monster. That's why I couldn't believe Advent didn't get the call there coming towards Monster. He just pushes off his back turn. Gives somebody our first kill. He's already done the damage there towards TB. The round over at that stage. There's going to be a pretty fast B play here. The CTs are towards connected, so they could challenge, but only with the CZ on towards the B side. It would be difficult for Advent to hold the ball.
Shot in. CyberZen though to start this off. Fancy finally gets the response from TyLoo. It did massive work, and look at the HP though on the CT side. Although Advent gets one more, he goes low. Savage is important though. That's a huge kill. Mo going down leaves somebody, but it's 1 versus 2, and Yuki is on 14 HP.
Well then, somebody needing to step up here. It's a 2 versus 1 situation. He has got the bomb, and now we're just trying to play the mind games. I think he's heard the footsteps surely towards Monster Tunnel. There's a ton of noise coming in. And now it's just be holding up, still jumping around. That will be Savage. But I think he's checked the B side, so this is actually pretty perfect from somebody. See whether he gets a plant out.
I'm dying, Henry. You've corrupted me
Actually,
now.
my illness is gone today.
Yep, okay. I've got it. Thanks so much. Appreciate every bit of it.
Do you have a kit?
It's going to be somebody that sneaks up, catches out Yuki. As you mentioned, the kid, well, he's not on it. Savage faces him down. Somebody overcommits to the spray. Outthought, outplayed. He knew exactly what he would do inside of that smoke.
Yeah, the fact he had a kit is strengthening his position so much. Drops the smoke down. Obviously, taking the vision away of the bomb, he can't hear the diffuser at that range, so he just has to assume that he's going for the full defuse. And like I said, Savage playing that very nicely indeed. Waits for the shots to come in, then faces after the smoke. And he wins the round. It was a difficult one for Vici. And you see that reflecting still on their buy going to this one. An MP9 coming out. Still money available for TyLoo. They don't want to back down just yet. They want to try and strike while the iron's hot. And the money is low. 2 MP9s and a Famine. Still very low for Vici here. A lot of close situations. Not winning clean rounds. Just holding on every single time by the skin of their teeth.
A very big round. I mean, the problem is the money, as it is still not great, as we see 2 MP9s out and reset potential coming in now for Vici. This could have been the game if they win this for TyLoo. This could be all over.
It's almost certainly GG if they lose this round. That's the MP9 given away.
Somebody's going to try and rebig this. Got a chance here. They're going to slow this down. He's with 4 players. He had to go a little bit sooner. He may pull it back now. They started to rotate. That does slow down 1 player in the rotation, but they still have the read. Vici's still going over to the A site, and losing that player that early, it actually kind of foils their plans because they had a 4-player B site setup, and instantly with 1 kill coming in late, just slowly walking in with no utility, they start to fade off this. But TyLoo on that call, made from somebody as he spots players heading toward the stairwell and says, all right, maybe the best bet is that we just go back into B. We go straight up. And that's what they try and do, but TB's there to take down Fancy. Attacker has to do something, but he's only on the season 75, and they've all arrived back on the site. This could be the round for Vici.
Surely. 5 on 3 now. One of those kills with the MP9 and the Famous. This light bar is working out. 20 seconds remain as well. Looks like TyLoo will be shifting their attention toward the A side, but Zoki is so strong. Gets a double kill as well. That's going to be secured now. 10 seconds remaining, just up to Attacker to try and do something in this 5-on-1. He knows it's over. He's trying to die at this point. There it is. Surely now, that's enough for Vici now to break TyLoo, which it will. Won't have enough to buy here. They've got a pause coming in. So is this the tactical pause from Vici now when they get a couple of rounds in a row? Similar sort of case, work out the money, see if they're up against an eco. Who knows? What we do know is it's paused.
It's absolutely paused. 20 frags apiece for somebody in Mo, the 2 players they highlighted on the desk as the highest potential on the team, and that shows. Savage as well, also living up to his expectation. The player I highlighted, let's not talk about it.
It's still early days in the series, don't worry.
It is. It is.
So is Vici, after winning 2 or 3 rounds in a row there, actually will be taking the pause themselves. This is quite unorthodox. Normally teams that are losing rounds will decide the pause, but obviously it's late stages of the map. Might as well use it at some point.
New meta. Confirmed. That's right, though. I mean, if you've got it, you might as well use it. Shake what your mama gave you, Henry. That's what I always say.
You do always say that, for some reason. TyLoo almost certainly onto eco this round. Could potentially bring some PT50. That's about it. A 3rd save loss bonus. It's definitely getting interesting. I thought TyLoo, after winning both pistols, were going to run away with this one. PT50, that is it. Didn't have much cash to actually partially buy. Bringing some Deagles to the party, but
yeah, the Deagle party might have been actually something that would have been viable in this situation, but anyway, they're going to sit back.
The Deagle party is always a good time for everyone.
We do like them, very much so. Back into the thick of it. Vici with a chance to try and close the gap. They still need 3 rounds on TyLoo's side. They've lost that reset potential now. They'll have to grind out those 3 rounds as opposed to what we said might have been a GG. Zoking, 2 quick kills, 3rd one found, and turns around. Oh, what a shot, the 4th one from Zoking as well. That's why I highlighted him, Henry.
Exactly. How did he stay alive for so long? Was battling them down the full spray. With the unsilenced M4 and finishes things off with the USP. Lovely round there from Zoking. Obviously again pretty much a full eco, but it's solid and keeps the money strong for VG. Never looked weak for a second there. Now it is getting interesting. They hit double figures after the great performance there from Zoking. 13-10. We're going to round up at 24. It's going to be 5 AKs and a pretty poor buy still from TyLoo. They have the smokes, but only 1 incendiary. The aggression coming in from Savage. He's got the AWP, a chance to really do something in this round. It's going to be TyLoo pushing through the smoke of CyberZen there. So they do find the first kill towards Zuki and give the advantage in their favor.
Vent's going to fall up on top of the vent. Clever little position, actually.
Yeah, it's very good for just finding that 1 kill as they're walking in is dropping down. You can't be shot off that point.
I should say the drain pipe. It is a vent, but it's more of a drain pipe, really.
It's like where the Ninja Turtles live.
Oh, yeah. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello.
Did you like Donatello?
Yeah.
I figured you might be a Donatello. I'm a Michelangelo guy.
Donatello, I like the big stick. He's like a more intellectual one.
He is. Yeah. My brother always told me I was Raphael as a kid, and I used to not like that because he was the one that always got picked on. But I think that's why they.
Raphael, is he
He's the red one. With the 2 little like scythe things.
Yeah, the orange one is like he was the.
That's Michelangelo.
He was the dumb one, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he likes pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm Michelangelo
They all like
now.
pizza, famously.
Yeah, but Michelangelo's always like the one that's like, yo, let's get the pizza with anchovies. He's like the pro. Advent. Oh, smart peek. He takes down 2. Savage is there, and he's going to find a 3rd. Fancy drops on sandbags. And now Vichi's rolling. Another gun round from TyLoo potentially lost. And this is going to build it to 4 rounds. So they'll start to get consistent buys out of this, but they haven't even been getting bomb plants lately. So a complete 180 in the game, and now you can see why Vici picked this map.
Yeah, they're looking very strong at the CT defense. It's pretty flawless, even after losing that first frag. They're stepping up massively. Decent crossfires on the B side. It's locking down TyLoo, and it is just so strong. Good positioning there. And it's 13-11. The money's still not fantastic for TyLoo. This could go the full distance. Savage picking up a 21st frag, and now it's going to be a partial buy coming in. This is Advent. Knew he had to step up by himself, and that first double frag. Savage chiming in as well. He actually finds 3 in total. Never looked for a second he was going to miss a shot there. Number 25 really is getting close now. 2 more will tie things up, and it's pretty much partial buy from TyLoo. Didn't have much to play with in terms of ability. 2 players drop almost 10 seconds of the round. Savage finds his 2nd kill. And now 3 on 2. Somebody, Captain Mo, managed to find weapons here. They have got Uki on low HP, so still uncomfortable for the CTs, and the bomb recovered. Somebody could cause some damage here. He's going up towards long, being covered by Mo from middle of the AWP.
He's watching for that jump. It's extremely common. We saw yesterday a number of people pre-aiming that position, and successfully so. From Ricky to JKS, Savage, Zilkenberg, Machine Gun, they all tried it. Advent, good peek out, has to counter that off, and he does. Somebody should have had him dead to rights. But nope, it's now 3 left alive. TyLoo, 1 round only in the lead, 13-12. Vici are definitely storming in this game right now. They've got guns to bring up, and they'll have an AWP if they want it. On to Captain Mo. And they're thinking about it. This is when they use their time out in the lead. This is when they wish they had it right now, surely.
We'll see how this one goes down. It's round number 26. We said, Matt, this was almost a foregone conclusion in terms of TyLoo winning it, but it seems like Vici have turned out the play today. Going in once again with the advantage of the AWP. 5 rifles for TyLoo. It's Uki there, takes to the middle, fires up a shot, doesn't hit just yet. Going to be heavy grenades coming in towards that area, but the terror is now swarming towards middle. So they come Uki. Oh, he had that shot completely locked down, but still doesn't land it, and now it's going to be TyLoo aggressively making their way towards A. CT's falling back into position, trying to set themselves up with the AWP. And now the next kill will be very important indeed. It looks like a full execution coming in here.
Zoking is on the edge of this smoke. I'm not sure he did. I don't think he did. It definitely didn't because he's already twitching. That drop down may give him away. The attacker's going to have this preempt down. There's the peek. He was a little bit late. He almost nearly got down fancy, but that's a good pick for them to get. First pick finally for TyLoo as they try and execute on this A site. Quick rotation coming in from Advent. And it's been a lot of brawling inside of these sites for that sense. Good pick by Yuki, though. This is slowing it down. Default smokes are out. They can't find the shot, but it's jumping up, and somebody gets taken down from midair. Yuki's got the shot onto attacker, and this is all falling apart again for TyLoo. Fancy versus 3. Caught in the open and dead already. 13-13. Vici in full control of the game.
TyLoo once again getting that first pick, executing onto the side, but
They're looking sloppy now.
they can't actually make the frags happen. It seems like they're, instead of just concentrating on the plant and falling back, they're challenging, pushing through all the smokes and trying to make the frags happen and end the round as quickly as possible. Most teams, when they get that execution down, they're waiting for the CTs to push through. They're trying to get the plant down. That's the only objective. Then they fall back and play that post-plant situation. But it seems like TyLoo are more than happy to try and take the frags here, and it's going to cost them. They still have money to buy into this. The loss burn is racking up now, and Savage, the NWP, not even drop a smoke this time. Now TyLoo will be once again heading towards short, trying to take over water here. Not going to be forcing the situation just yet, as they are smoked out.
TB waiting on the other side of the smoke, is going to hope that they push through. TyLoo need to make sure they start picking this map apart. And again, you go back to paint the picture. The 13, I believe 9 was the score that round, but they could have reset them and pretty much had GG. And then the boost as well in the first half. This is exactly what we were talking about. Close game. There's always a chance for the comeback, and they're showing it now. Even with a slow start to this half, Viici's got control. DD manages to get the trade. Finally now a bomb plant down, but they're committing to being aggressive on this rather than passive and holding from the typical positions like Sandbag and Monster. So they have to be a little bit careful in their way. Position, the boost up, missed shot though, and that's huge. That miss from Savage, and DD forward was dead to rights, but he's able to get one, and that's going to close it off. Finally, TyLoo get another round on the board.
You feel like Savage should have hit that shot?
Absolutely. Reset's a real deal now, though. Goes the other way.
That was actually a really nice call from Vici. They come in there and you saw, like you said, TyLoo not already holding passive spots and play for the bomb. They were going aggressive, looking for the kills. Had Savage to hit that, potentially could have gone to the bomb site. It's going to be 14-13. And Savage, nothing really separating them. Yeah, obviously both the Orpers, sorry, the team. And we go to round number 28. 5 AKs once again for TyLoo. Seems like they're just going very simple mentality right now. It's taking over short and water and then executing a couple of flashbangs with Savage now once again. Facing towards Fountain, doesn't spot anyone whatsoever. It's going to be Zokin to get the first frag onto his Captain Mo. They get a double as well. CTs are going to take a huge lead here. They're on number 28, 5-on-3. Oh no!
Oh, that's lovely. Just lovely. Fancy looks at him too, like, come on, dude. I don't care if you kill yourself, but don't kill me. Prefer you didn't kill yourself. Yeah, that was abysmal. This is the problem. TyLoo finally winning a round. This is almost worth. I mean, did they just sit back and just let this go?
I think they might have to save here.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a minute left to save with 3 players up in the map surrounded by CTs. This isn't an easy save either.
Indeed.
And Viici's going to clue in as well. They're going to go, where are they? All right, let's hunt.
If anyone's just wondering what we're talking about, obviously after winning one round and losing the subsequent, you only get $1,400. So if they lose this, which is very likely considering to 5-on-3, they haven't really got much to work with as well. Means they potentially go into round number 29 with no money. That could have a real chance for CyberZen to take the advantage. Regardless, they find a double kill here. Once again, the bomb's dropped as well. This fancy one, an awesome winnable situation. Finds one kill, and that's it. Reset does come in. 14-14. Massive advantage here.
I love the way they wear those headsets.
How do they wear them?
Backwards, like off their head.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's crazy, though. I mean, this is...
They're force buying TyLoo.
They have to. There's no option.
Well,
I mean, you could play for overtime, sure, but I mean...
That's definitely an option.
It's a best of 3. It's a double a limb. They might as well go for it.
Oh, that was the aggressive play towards Connector, and these final 2 frags towards Monster. Great play from CyberZen. As we go into round number 29, they have force ball into this one. It's going to be 2 AKs into pistols. I have to say, I'd prefer to go in with the rifles myself, but we'll see how they decide to do. Is waiting for the aggression from the CT. It's actually a different hole now from CyberZen, changing things up, looking for those early frags. It's going to be Captain Mo and Fancy One with the AKs. Only 3 smokes between the teams, so little to work with here.
Somebody's going to lead the charge as Tech 9. There's 3 pistols in the field of battle. CyberZen with Advent again going to play this position. Picked up a 3K last time he was here. Familiar territory. They're going to bust it quick. They take him down. This is a good start. TyLoo and somebody with 2 inside of the site. Savage has the lineup though. A good off shot from the far stairs. So it's not even like he's exposed or easily countered off by nades. It is a bomb down, though, and a man advantage for TyLoo in a very, very important round.
Absolutely. Now it's just Savage and Zoking. They have got incendiaries, but no smokes here to go for that cheeky defuse and force some terrorists to face. Going to have to be going together here. Savage looking for the next pick, but such a difficult position here. Bomb ticking away. Captain Mo, they'll be facing first. Savage coming in. It's a great shot from him. 2-on-2 now. There it is.
But it's already done. Vici sprays it down. It's going to be map point for them, despite the good execution. Finally from TyLoo, and somebody's 2 kills on the inside of the site don't mean much in the context of the score because it's now map point for Vici.
Wow. Who would have thought? Considering the 3-on-2 as well, it's Savage who finds that shot. I'm not sure how he's given so much freedom there. Surely someone needs to be facing and not allowing him just walking to get those kind of picks at him. Tight angles as well. But we do go into the last round here. It's an interesting buy. Zoking's got $8,000 left. Savage has $6,000. They've opted for MP9s and a P90.
Maybe trying to read the economy. Maybe they think they can have less against them. It's a misread, if that's the case.
But still, surely you always have the M4 over an MP9. Surely.
Yeah, you expect it.
Such a pivotal round as well.
I mean, unless they want to rush and try and take advantage, like I'm saying, if they think they can pull. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it. I'm trying to give a reason. 2 UMPs, a Deagle, and a Galil on the top and the bottom. It's very symmetrical left side of the HUD, isn't it?
It is. It's quite nice.
Zoking's going to play toward the bathrooms. Chance for Vici to steal this map away. Savage, AWP, knows there's one out toward long. Jump across, though, and he won't be able to hit the shot, so they do stay 5 aside, but they've got information that there are a few players on the A side who are approaching it at the very least right now from the TyLoo side. And they are getting closer. Those Galils are going to have to get in a reasonable range and hope for the best of accuracy. Savage missing a shot. That's crucial, but thankfully Zoking manages to find it. It's a flurry of frags on the inside, and it's Vici that has the lead off of the top of it. But that's changed because TyLoo, attacker and Fancy pick up the kill aside. It's down to the 2 versus 2, though. Bomb dropped just on the right side of that box from TyLoo's perspective. It's actually in the vision of Advent, so they have to peek him. They have to force him back down the stairs. In fact, it's forward of the box as well, which is even worse. But he overcommits to the peek. There's no need for that because Mo hits the shot, and now they're able to grab the bomb. He just needed to hold the angle, and Savage has to go in. He's got an 8-up, but he has to switch to the pistol. Jumping shot for the MP9.
That's why you've got the MP9.
To be fair, it was the CTs that bought it.
I know, that's the jumping potential there. What is that? Oh, God. Somehow TyLoo, with nothing really to work with, swarmed the A bomb site. First Tech-9 kill comes in. It's Savage who finds 2. He thought that would be enough, but once they came down to the 2-on-1, he couldn't find anything to work with, and it's a jumping MP9 shot to finish things off. It works against them. It's quite poetic in the end, but here we go, and it's overtime. TyLoo had a really rough time on the terrorist side. Reset now. Money's obviously going to be okay. 16K MR10. Or MR5, sorry. First to 21.
Yeah, first to 21 or 2020 would cause overtime too. Do you have 2020 vision, Henry?
No, definitely not.
Savage, aggressive, of course, out toward the fountain. He's gonna go twice, really? Okay, I'm glad he thought better of that. I thought he was gonna go twice with no flash the second time. That would have been a crazy play for him to try and make. Specifically tagged down to 37 as he is. He's lit, Henry.
Extremely lit. Well, Savage does get flashed off. He'll be falling back to the bomb site here. Good news is for TyLoo, everything's reset at this point, so they've got full weaponry, grenades as well, and that's a shot for Savage. Doesn't even fire at that point, just has to fall back here. No HP, doesn't pull the trigger. Time ticking away. It's looking like TyLoo will be making their way towards the bathrooms here, just taking over this area, but once again, Zoking in this key position. That's worked out for him in the past, but needs backup from Savage here. Savage needs to get the attention, then he can jump around and potentially get the spray down here, but it's not going to be working out in that fashion because TyLoo are rotating back towards B. Actually, the whole team will be as well. So Advent, he's been so strong here before. Now he's going to have to hold off all 5 players from TyLoo as they make their way towards Monster Tunnel now. All those people walking in. As the flashbangs coming in, working well together. It's good crossfire, flashing each other in, but somebody leading the charge here, looking at that first frag towards barrels.
Somebody He's got 2. It's a start for TyLoo. It's going to be a 3rd one for him as well as Advent goes down and Savage drops to the hands of DD. Soaking. 1 versus 4 did deny the bomb plant, but there was ample time and ample opportunity for the angle to be turned against him. Somebody's looking sharp late. It was definitely a slow end to the second half for TyLoo, but he's been the one that's finding consistent entries to at least make this possible.
Yeah, really nice run there from somebody. Just coming in for the simple B play there, didn't have to execute too heavily. Just walking in through Monster Tunnel, and if you're hitting shots like that, you're going to win rounds all day long. 3 headshots as he walks into the bomb site, very calm and collected. And now we have 2 orbs of Vici here. It's going to be Savage and Uki on those weapons. So going to run number 2 here of overtime. But, one of the AWPers heading towards long A. First phase. There's a Mo. Spotting towards connector. There has been a lot of challenges and duels going on in this area, so very wary as he makes his way back. DD gets the first kill, takes down Zoking. He goes towards middle now. The CT towards long needs to decide. Does he fall back or does he try and do the backstab? And he does go for the latter. Gets spotted though. It's Savage. Rushing through his own smoke here. This is probably the only play he can do here. Undetected so far. This is massive.
Absolutely huge. Somebody gets Savage down though, finds him out, and now they can start to focus their attack. It's going to be the A site they choose, and inside of the site, it's TV that waits. He's got an M4, he's playing in behind Optimus. They're going to try and rotate Yuki over quick enough to try and compensate off the difference here, but they're actually just going to slow it down again. TyLoo, good pick from Yuki though. Drops it the advantage to just 1. They are looking at B, so they force rotations again, but timing, they have to slow it considerably. Base from Advent. He goes down after 1 trade though, but it's the rotation. TB, oh, tagging the bomb plant. DD's down extremely low. 2 versus 2, although it goes down, but they need to find the angle, and somebody's going to play behind the pillar. The smoke out, it's not going to be an easy shot for them to grab, and instead they try and go for the boost. They do have 1 kit in play, so they've got about another 20 seconds to evaluate this, but hardly much more than that. And somebody's still holding this one-sided angle. They've got the approach covered off on the other side, but somebody goes low. It's no HP on both, but he finds them inside the site on both sides.
Once again, he goes absolutely massive there. Very difficult retake there for the CTs. Obviously having that AWP, going for the boost. Need to find something from that. Obviously, if they don't get anything the first 3 or 4 seconds, they have to commit and then walk in with the AWP. They're going for the wall bangs, jumping around with the AWP, trying to make something happen here. It does come down to a 1 versus 1, but as soon as Oki was such low HP, he knew the round was over. He's hoping for the best at that point, hoping maybe somebody wouldn't face, but he does. Takes him down. It's going to be 2-0 here. Double AWP setup will start grinding away at the Vici's economy. Round number 3. The aggressive towards under passes time is going to be Captain Mo capitalizing, and now they can really just hold up and see what the reaction is from the CTs. Really coming to life now, TyLoo, in the first half of overtime here. Looking much stronger, a lot more composed. Ready for any sort of aggression, actually winning these duels for once.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I mean, you go back again, we talked about the rounds and hesitation that TyLoo made, and CyberZen finally getting rolling late. You'd think coming into overtime, if TyLoo could just fix up a few of those mistakes they're making and get their execution down, it still favors them. But Vici's done very well to get it this far. They need to start picking up rounds now, though. Zoking in the corner. And down. Oh, Molotov's perfect. Ooh, but good play from him. Knows Fancy's going to be waiting for him to exit the corner and just goes in firing.
That's kind of nuts. Very nice kill there from Zoking. Odds stacked against him, but it's a 4-4 now. He takes a lot of damage with this, but so aggressive. They find 2 kills. The bombs drops and bathrooms as well. 4-on-2 now, up to somebody. He's had a phenomenal overtime so far and can't actually perform as Zoking takes him down. It's going to be 4-on-1. Time to work with, and he finds a kill on towards Zuki, but it's not enough. Very nice reactive play from the CTs there. As soon as they get challenged, it's Zoking stepping up and they go aggressive towards the bathrooms and lock the round down. 2-1 now. This is the first round of the best of 3. It certainly has delivered. TyLoo still with the advantage on the T side. Here we go to round number 4. The CTs desperately needed that. Had they lost the round, could potentially be a forced buy in terms of Famises and M4s, no AWPs, but they managed to stay strong there. Savage in the charge in terms of the frags, no surprise. There we go then. Double AWP set up for TyLoo. Savage getting aggressive towards all this time, just getting on the flower bed here. I've got Zoking towards that connector area. Those players packing everything they have in terms of utility to slow each other down.
Slow each other down significantly. It would be the goal for Vici to try and bait out all the utility. would be the goal for TyLoo and execute as they can. Exchange a flurry toward the end. Minute 14, attacker going to try and work through the short pipe in toward the construction zone. A jumping TB, trying to get information as well. Just clipping the edge of those sandbags to try and stay up a little bit longer. Does expose him further, but it's going to be down monster tunnel. Somebody's on the side of the site. Knows there's one of Toxic. Saw the trajectory of the nade, but misses the shot because Advent shuffles out. And he can't trace his aim fast enough. It's TB that'll also rotate over and cover from ramp onto the sandbag. This is going to slow down significantly, but good shot from Captain Mo. That gives the entry. As Toxic goes down, TB has to hold alone. They've got one rotation from Savage, but they're grouped up together. Fortunately, they don't find kills, but look at Mo come back into this still. It is just he that remains.
Let's see what he can do here. 2 versus 1. Has got the bomb in hand, 20 seconds to play with as well, but both CD players are aware he probably doesn't have time to rotate over. Edging his way towards the bomb, so hoping someone gives him anything to work with here. And this could actually be a real possibility. There's the first kill. Takes down TB. Now with 10 seconds to play with. Advantage goes towards TB. Surely headshot as well coming in 5 seconds. Has to be the kill. How does he do it?
Huge.
It's a risky play. Had to go for the plant. There were 3 seconds remaining. The CT assumed that's what he was doing once the smoke drops. He gets dinked and then finds a kill afterwards. That's so huge. Can you believe it? 2-on-1 situation. You thought the CTs wouldn't be facing at all. Just hiding, making him work so hard for that kill, but somehow giving him the first one, and very clever play to finish things off, and that's so detrimental for Vici here. Gonna have max 7s and MP9s.
Play.
Well, I feel like they didn't have to face that at all.
They didn't need to face at all. That's the issue with it, is the
that
face.
First kill coming in, he just needed to tied up right in towards water, so he has to come around right to the corner to even find that kill there. But still, that's pretty nuts. Almost certainly give it this round to get the first 2 kills here. Savage on the max 7, there's 2 M4s to hold them off now, 5 on 3. Final round here of overtime, it's going to be 4-1 entirely. We're certainly taking the first map here after a very encouraging performance on the T side of overtime.
Advent going to try and rotate around early. 2 men down already, and TyLoo about to find their 19th round if they can conclude this. If they can finish it off, and that would put them 2 away when we swap over and they go back on the defense, of which they were successful. 9-6 halves on both sides, favoring that of the CT.
Terrorists still have 4 smokes, Molotovs. Surely no way they can throw this round. The first Molotov going towards the bank, sends Advent back. And they're packing. And CT's arguably the worst 8-side attack. Can they do anything to hold this off? Kill coming in from Phantom, takes down TB. And that's going to be the round tied up here. It's going to be Savage with a max 7 and hold off 5 players. Gets 1. Start of something. Gets 2. But not enough. Made it a little bit exciting.
That shotgun has been exciting all weekend. Every time we see it, it's creating havoc.
It really is. But it's going to be 4-1 in favor of TyLoo here. As I said, 21 rounds to take the victory here on map number 1. 20 just to force another round of overtime. So you feel very confident for TyLoo, especially the early lead they had on the CT side of Overpass. Feels like they can just get a couple of rounds here pretty easy. Let's see what Vici have got on their sleeve. 32 frags now for Savage. He's actually top frag on the server, followed behind by somebody who's had a fantastic end to this first map, Matt. He's been phenomenal in getting TyLoo's rounds. Instrumental, I would say.
Push out toward long from both Fancy and Mo. Savage is holding the angle for this. Zoking might try and bait them out. Lead over, this is dangerous. Savage is still there. Molotov forces Zoking up a little bit further, but he doesn't have to face this. Mo's waiting for this as well. I mean, this is a game of cat and mouse in a very weird position on the map, considering how far down long it is. Around the corner they go. Savage still holding. Flash comes in. He's not peeking it out, though, because it blinds up everyone. And it will be Mo that hits the first shot, but refacing this could be a Dacius. There it is, the refrag from Savage. He was waiting the entire time.
4 on 4 now. Terrorists still haven't really made a move in terms of map control. Going to be holding back towards playground still. We have got 1 player in towards the bathrooms. That's Uki. So at least he clears out his area, gives the call to his teammates. They can probably go towards B at this point while he tries and cause a distraction. He has got a smoke. I'd say he'd probably smoke towards the end of long A at this point. Try and gain some map control. Actually pretty scary for him to face that angle. But he has taken on the AWP, so I guess it's a little bit more secure. He does throw a flashbang towards long A. That's not going to be enough to pull away the CT zone from B. Let's see what he's got in mind. Potentially just holding towards the connector, waiting for rotations to come in. As the rest of his teammates now, slowly but surely, making their way towards the B site. And they're focusing on Monster Tunnel. Very familiar strategy we've seen from both teams here. Opens up the squeaky door. Uki can get dropped here. Doesn't be aware of the CT waiting for somebody. And now that's going to have to be his teammates going into the site now.
Somebody's going to get in behind the sandbags, but Didi is trying to hold off the other angle. They basically got a hold from a different perimeter, having given up Monster so significantly, and Vici is able to capitalize on it. Somebody goes down. Just two TyLoo players remaining on the defense. Fancy is one of them, and Savage is going to shut him down before he denies the bomb plant. He turns his attention back and finds the last remaining player as well, and Savage continuing to wreak havoc inside of every angle that he possibly can get that AWP to find himself.
There was 10 seconds remaining there, and CyberZen had not made their way to the bomb site at that point. You feel like that TyLoo potentially could have forced out a little bit cleverer. They could actually sit behind the sandbag, wait for the plant to come in, and then make it really chaotic at that point. They faced before CyberZen even made their move to the site and gave them that kill. Actually allowed them back into the round at that stage after finding the first frag. But it's going to be CyberZen bouncing back 4-2 now as we go into round number 7. AWP out. Captain Mo, of course, he did find that first frag, but it was answered back pretty quickly. Not going to be going towards the connector at all. Holding back and just looking for that first kill towards middle in the bathrooms area. And CyberZen is clearing out the connector, really trying to answer back here.
Somebody falls back. No aggression this time from TyLoo at all, not even on the A site. Very, very passive hold. Frustrated by no one showing, is going to try and spray through and hit someone inside of that B site. Captain was finally getting a little bit curious out toward A, but he's pushing alone. He's the only one on this A site, completely alone. He's inside bathrooms, and they're approaching down long. So thankfully they are going to rotate Fancy back over right now, because that could have been huge. If he went down that fast, they could have so quickly. Battle at the doorway. Oh, but unfortunately Yuki stops firing, and somebody just keeps going.
Well, there it is, the man advantage now. 40 seconds to play with. Terrorists have got long control as well, so this could be very important. Captain Mo faces, and it's not the best angle. Savage takes him down, and once again they answer back. It's always Savage seems to be getting them back into this. Execution coming in, smoke all over the bomb site, but only 30 seconds remaining, so he's back fast. And we weren't aware. Still them coming into the bomb site. Next kill would be very important indeed.
He's limited out by that smoke so significantly. Zoking's cleared off all the front side of the site angles. Basically, just needs to find one more kill even on this default, but that's going to be even better. Didi sprays it down. Didi drops the bomb, and now it's Fancy to push through. This is going to be that point for TyLoo rather.
Yep.
In a very convincing fashion. Good patience that time. They did bait them into the site a lot better, which is more of what we expected from TyLoo coming into this tournament.
Yeah, sitting back, waiting for them to come to the bomb site, then pushing through, finding that kill, taking the bomb down. Very important stuff. And as you said, it's going to be map points here for TyLoo. It's been a long, drawn-out affair here. We thought TyLoo had them completely covered here on overpass. The fact that they're up on 6-1 at some stage in CT and regulation. Thought it was going to be a very one-sided affair, but it seems like CyberZen can go toe-to-toe. It'll be that first pick coming in towards middle. Landing just yet. The terrorists once again going towards the underpass, seeing if they can get that control, making their way towards bathrooms and pushing the CTs back.
Smoke out on sandbags. TyLoo, last round attacker. Is this going to be the flash play again? That smoke's faded. They've given up on looking at this. He's actually made a position, good response, but TB there. He's taken down by somebody. Double push works this time.
Such a strong overtime from this guy. Potentially has won in this round, and it's at a 4-on-3 now. Terrorists with very little control. They are making their way towards middle though. And Uki looking for any boost, hoping that hole in the door can give them something here. Coming towards short still. It's going to be Uki trying to sell something here. The bomb's still down towards T-Sports. They'll pick that up still. Plenty of time to work with, so not a massive deal. They've got one smoke remaining though. Now two.
Somebody going to wait as well toward Toxic again this time. Is she going to try and slip through Monster? Get close. This next kill could hinge the round. Somebody paces it. He's got it. Bomb down. This has to be theirs now. TyLoo. 1 kill to go, and they'll take map 1. A long, drawn-out map 1, but it's done. DD with his stylish hat, as always.
Lovely stuff there from TyLoo. Very convincing game that beat you.